All right.
Already. It's recording, right?
It's recording. It's going.
There's one camera there, one camera there. Microphone here, microphone
Yeah.
here. We're set. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good, bro.
Good.
How are you?
Good.
Good. It was your first day at Sac State, so.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
So it's weird. I don't
First
see you at
day
school
at
anymore.
a university.
Yeah.
At a university.
Uh-huh.
It seems the same as community college.
Is it
to me.
really?
It seems.
Except there's a lot more people.
The classes are the same size.
No way.
The classes I've been so
Wow.
far. I'm a psychology major, so I don't know. But
It's not a big change.
it's just
Wow, I was
so
looking
if
forward
the
to
transition is
yeah.
like the amount of people, it's like going from middle school to high school. But like the
yeah.
classes just seem the same. The amount of people significantly increase.
Okay.
But the classes are the same. The teachers seem the same. They charge you a lot for these other
Oh yeah.
crap,
I've
like
heard
per
it's
unit and
ridiculous.
everything. But what else? Yeah, overall today class got
Did you make
canceled.
any new friends there? Or?
It was my first day. I don't
made
know.
like a lot of friends.
You talk to people. I put my headphones in and I'm just like, bye.
Bye.
Yeah.
But God, I was looking for, because I'm gonna go to Sac State, and I thought it'd be much different.
You're going to Sac State?
Eventually. You know.
In 5 or 6, 7, 8
Yeah.
years. The units you're doing, it's like
I
it's
know.
like 5 units
This pace
every year.
I'm going, I'm gonna be like 30 years old, and
Yeah.
but no, I was looking forward to going to Sac State in a way because I thought it'd be much more, like,
It's close.
it's close, but I thought it would be so much different than FLC because I'm
It
getting
is.
comfortable at FLC. It's kind of like
The classes are the
yeah.
same, but the environment is completely different.
okay.
The amount of trees, the amount of buildings,
Right.
all of this, and it just seems very home-like. I don't know why. I guess I mean there are a lot of people that live on campus, but
Right,
it just
right.
feels very home-like. It's like
I see.
and it's entirely run by students.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, damn, it's pretty cool.
There's probably a lot of clubs there too, like maybe filmmaking clubs or
Yes, there's a lot of they had all their
maybe even entrepreneurship clubs or like business.
I don't think those are out yet.
Oh, really?
Those things are not out yet.
Okay.
Is the fraternities and all those
Oh yeah.
things.
Are you gonna join the frat?
No.
Yeah, I don't see you.
I go to school and I come back home. But I do wanna get involved in like
Okay.
if they have any psychology programs and all that because I do.
Oh, yeah, that's what you're studying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I love talking to people when they start the conversation.
Isn't
So-
that like most people?
Yeah. But like I can keep it going.
Yeah, you can
like
keep
I
it
just
going.
need something
You want someone else to
initiating.
initiate it.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I can't. It's just too much. Like I have to initiate. I have to keep it going.
It's just too much work.
Too much work. But
yeah. Oh, by the way, I don't know if you guys can tell, we're in a new spot now, thanks to Curtis, my man over there. You can't see him, but he's my old boss, and we're friends still, so we're going to be talking every now and then. But he's going to be on the podcast soon. We're going to interview him, so that'd be cool.
Definitely.
But yeah, he's lending us this room. It's got a really nice background, some nice books, Grant Cardone, if you guys are into that, Gary Vee. This guy knows what's up. But, so what are we talking about today? We didn't really think about it.
I know we didn't plan it. I think we should have talked about it
I know,
beforehand, but
should've.
it's okay. We'll go.
We're just kind of going with the flow.
Yeah.
Something
What
been on
is
your
it?
mind or?
Yeah.
Oh really? Okay.
It's So a couple of weeks ago, I was not in a very good place.
Yeah.
I think you know that.
Mhm.
I was like completely down. But
If you guys
now-
saw the last podcast, we talked about that.
Yes, exactly.
Because by now it's uploaded on there.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Last couple of weeks I was not doing I was like, oh, new year, you're gonna start it amazing and it's gonna be
Yeah.
the best thing. It's gonna be on top of everything, and no, I went straight
It wasn't
downhill.
that way, yeah.
And because it's probably because I did not have any goals at all. Like I did not have any goals at the end of 2017 for me to even lead into 2018 and make sure that I'm on top of everything. Right. So now 3 weeks later,
Really.
I am feeling unstoppable. Like I feel
Dude,
I've been going
that's
back to the
awesome,
gym.
dude. Yes.
I've been going back to the gym.
Yeah.
I have been reading more.
Nice.
I have been not feeding into my emotions because
Okay.
emotions are just a little part of everything that you do. If you feed into it all the time,
And it's not you. It's just you're just experiencing those emotions. It's not who you.
it's
really
your
are.
mind.
Yeah.
But your mind is a little bit of everything.
Mm-hmm.
What about the rest of your body? What about, the people around you? Just not just the internal stuff, but the external factors too, like your family, your significant other, or any of these people. And I just feel good. And
That's so cool.
it is very cool to me because now I'm seeing it as an outsider. I'm
Okay.
seeing myself
Right.
like as an outsider, I'm seeing the person that I was, and then the person that I am only 3 weeks later.
Right.
Like I am the true Ali again, and that was the Ali that is the learning.
The learning. That was
The learning
going
portion
through
of
some
it.
pain.
Yeah.
And now you're just.
And I feel like we should talk about how to really just what happens when you come out of it. What happens when you're kind of done with it? Like
When you're done going through like the pain, like
yeah,
the
and
stuff
then
of
what?
figuring it out,
Right?
and then what you
can't,
do.
it's like it's temporary for the things that you go through.
Yeah.
You can feel down. You can feel like you're worth nothing.
Right.
And then what? You can't just feel like nothing forever because it will become very tiring.
Yeah,
It will take a toll on you. Like you won't even want to wake up. So I feel like what I did was I took a step back. Okay. Instead of wanting to take a step forward and be like, what are, like, okay, I got to set goals, I got to do this. And then I was like, no, step back.
Kind of see the bigger picture.
Yes. Like, acknowledge what I just went through.
Yeah.
Acknowledge, like, you can't just be like, okay, I went through it and done, let's keep on going. No.
Right.
I'm the type of person that likes to analyze myself.
Okay.
Not to the point where I'm beating myself down for everything, but to just analyze myself and see where I am, where I want to be, and where I have been, and what places I have been, what states I have been, and really analyze each state.
Okay.
So I'm super deep with that. I don't know, like I don't know if you do it. Like I don't know if you acknowledge
Like,
the
once I get out
states
of
you're
it,
in.
or
Even just the states you're first, the state acknowledging that these are the states that I go through.
Okay.
And it might be a pattern just for who you are. You might you will go through a pattern of sadness, and then you go through happiness, and then you get very mad at yourself. And then, everybody's different in terms of what patterns they go through and what patterns they create for themselves. I don't know if
I think I haven't. I mean, I do like to like assess my emotions and everything, but
or even like your physical stance. Like you've always been talking to me about how you want to gain weight,
right?
Like and how you're doing it and what you're doing and all these new things that you research, right? You're just putting time in,
right?
And that's your pattern. That's the pattern that you create for yourself. That like, I want to get better. I'm gonna put in my time, because this is important to me, right? So like, when I came out of it, when I was completely like neutral, in a sense, I was just neutral. I didn't know where I was. So then I was like, okay, where was I just right now? Like these couple days, where was I? What states was I in?
Right.
And then why?
Okay.
Why was I in those states?
That's a good question to ask. Yeah.
Right. I think trying to answer your why with whatever you're doing will give you the purpose behind it.
Yeah.
Right. The purpose why you're doing it.
Yeah.
So yes, we definitely
like the foundation.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is the foundation.
It is. Yeah.
Answering the why is the foundation. So I really stepped back and I was like, I was sad. I felt like nothing. I didn't want to do anything. I had no goals. And then why did I go through all these things? Why did I not have any
maybe
goals?
What caused it?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Like
and
what was the catalyst for it even?
Exactly. And one of the things was comparing myself to other people. Something that I tell everybody else not to do, and something that I don't do, but there are times that I go through it and I'm like, that person is better than me. That person is at that age and they're going faster than me, and I'm like, I'm still stuck. Right? So then I stepped back and I was like, why am I doing that? And I was like, there's a part of me that's just addicted to doing that. Like I was addicted to thinking that I'm better than everybody else, and the moment I see somebody else that's better than me, I completely shut down, and I'm like, wow, they've already achieved it, and I'm at this age and I haven't achieved anything.
Honestly, yeah, like I feel that all the time too. Like especially when I see people younger than me or someone even my age, and they're already like living it, and I'm like, God, like. How am I not there yet sometimes? Then I look at usually they put in a lot of work,
Yeah.
That's the main thing,
and they might have gone through stuff that you thank God haven't gone through.
Right.
Like
I don't know the whole story. Yeah. So I just have to. I feel like we all have to realize like we have our own path and we have our own pace we're going through. Sure, we can manipulate the pace by the effort we put in whatever we're doing, but at the end of the day, it's not gonna be the same as everyone else. Like some people, whatever it means for you to make it, for your to whatever successful to you, whatever that means for you, like it might happen at 50 years old, it might happen at 40, it might happen at 15 years old. You might be like a millionaire at 15.
Yeah.
It's so different for everyone. And so I think if we really understand that and not stress out, like I do that all the time, and it can get dangerous, kind of like what you were just saying,
And that's very good because I'm just gonna bounce back right off
Yeah.
that where you just said effort,
Yeah.
the amount of effort you put in.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's one thing we have control over.
yeah, I mean we're students. So like let's say that there's 50 students in a class,
Mm-hmm.
and we're all learning the same thing.
Right.
Right. One person gets an A, one person gets a C.
Mm-hmm.
What are the differences between those two people? That person could be cheating and gets an A,
Yeah.
and this person might be actually trying, like working their ass off and getting a C.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also about how much effort they're putting in wanting to learn that subject.
And
right?
actually wanting
Yes.
to learn. Yeah.
Like
'Cause-
maybe that person wants to learn. This is the person I am. I'll
Okay.
completely. I don't give a shit about grades. I care about
Same.
how much I'm learning.
Yeah.
Right. If I'm getting a C in the class, that's representative of that's representing what I am putting out.
Memorizing.
I might be just memorizing it,
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
don't want to learn it.
Yeah.
Right. But I don't care about the grade. I care about the learning, and if I don't care about the learning, the grade will reflect it.
Yeah.
But there are people that care so much about the grade, and they'll do everything to get that grade.
Mm-hmm.
But a couple days later, they don't know what the hell they just learned.
Yeah.
Right. And it's with everything else in life too, with how much effort you're putting into it.
Mm-hmm.
So when I came out of that state and I was in a very neutral state, I was like, I need to increase the amount of effort and increase the amount of standards that increase my standards.
Yeah.
If my standard is just down here and like, I just want to be, I just want to be fit. I just want to eat good and that's it. No,
Mm-hmm.
I want to be strong. I want to be eating as healthy as possible. I want to make sure that I'm learning as much as possible because
Yeah.
even at school, even if I don't like school, I am in it.
You're
So
in it. So
why not learn as much as you can?
yeah. Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And you might come out of it and just gain 2 connections with that school or the people.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? And your major might not have to do anything with anything.
Right.
But you come out with those 2 connections,
Mm-hmm.
and those 2 connections could completely change your life.
Change your life. Yeah.
So it's just how life goes and how much effort, physical, mental, all these, they require time and they require energy.
Mm-hmm. Like one thing about like the effort I've been kind of trying to work on myself is like is to put 100% effort, but also not just in like say if it's on my business or say it's like in this podcast, like whatever it is, but like even put 100, like if I want to be lazy one day, just go 100% lazy, like own it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's one thing I've been trying to get better at is like don't half-ass lazy, like be 100% lazy if you want to be lazy today. If you want to grind by day, like just grind. And so like I'm struggling with it, but I want to get better at that. Like that's something I've been thinking about is whatever I'm doing, just go all in on that, like in that moment, you know?
That's very interesting because I've been in those
Yeah.
lazy states and I beat myself up over why I'm being lazy.
Yes.
I am not
Oh
just
my
really
God.
acknowledging that like I'm here, just go through it a little
Yeah.
and then you can do whatever you need to do.
Mhm.
But stop like beating yourself up over
Yeah,
it will
dude,
not
all the
really
time. Mhm.
because then you have to spend more time trying to build yourself back up.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that time it's wasted
Right.
where you could have just built yourself up from there rather than break yourself down and then build yourself back up to where you are again, and then it just requires
Becomes a
more
whole
time.
process. Yeah.
I like
Totally.
that.
Yeah.
The amount of effort.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think
I'm just not feeling it today.
you're not feeling it today.
I don't know.
Why?
I don't know.
What's up?
Nothing's up. I just feel very chill, just neutral.
How's your diet? Everything good?
Everything's good. Health is good. Today I just like even at school today I wasn't even really talking much at all. Oddly.
Okay.
I was just like kind of chilling. It's just like one of those days where it's like.
You want to
whatever.
become? Do you feel like sometimes in those kind of states, like you're just observing? And you don't
Yeah,
wanna
that's
really
exactly
talk?
how I feel today. I just feel like observing. I don't even feel like doing much. It's weird.
That's what I do in class. I just look at other people's stuff. Like I can see their knee shaking. I'm like, that person's probably stressed. And I look at.
That's
their
what I was
shoe.
doing today. I was
Yeah.
looking at this guy's hand. I was observing so much, and I was not participating in class that much, and as much as I usually do.
Yeah.
So it was just like it's kind of a day of just observing, you know, very monotone.
Just,
But that's how I feel today. So that's how I feel.
That's fine with me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think for this
Is that
one,
good
let's
for
end
this?
it this one.
Okay.
Let's end it right
Yeah.
here
Uh-huh.
because that was perfect. And it was, I think it was short, but it was straight to the point.
It was, yeah, straight to the point.
Just
and-
to like summarize again.
Yeah.
To
And leave them off with something.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Wherever you are, just whenever you get the chance, kind of like step back and see where you are, where you have been,
Mm-hmm.
and where you're going. Right?
Right.
Always like whenever you get the chance, if you have like 5 or 6 minutes throughout your day, just kind of like okay, this is where I am.
Right.
This is what my day is tomorrow.
Mhm.
This is what my day was yesterday. Or this is where I was last week.
Yeah.
And what can I do to keep,
Yeah.
and then the amount of effort. The amount of effort you put into whatever you want to do.
That can be manipulated. Yeah.
Gym, if you were going to the gym, if you're playing sports, if you're playing music, if you're painting, if you're sculpting, whatever you're doing, put in the effort in that moment.
Right.
Or if you, like you said, if you want to be lazy for an hour, 2 hours for the half the day.
Be lazy as shit.
Be lazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then do stuff that you love while you're lazy. Like, just do the things that you love. Normally do.
Yeah.
If you want to watch a YouTube video, go watch a YouTube video.
Just
If you want to take a nap, if you want to read a book, or if you want to just look outside and look at the birds, you can do that.
Just being 100% in the moment.
Yes.
Obviously, sometimes we look into the future, which is good. To be, like, delayed gratification, like that's a whole other topic. But just being very mindful in that moment, I feel like is very helpful.
I like that.
Yeah, it's good. Especially when you're around people like loved ones. Like when I'm with my family, I try to just be with my family.
Or even if you're with yourself, if you feel alone.
Yeah.
Because you're technically you're not alone.
You have yourself.
You have yourself, and you have all these things around you. You have a notebook and a pencil, or a piece of paper and a pen. You can just kind of write.
You can create stories and put
or
other
if you have
characters.
a canvas, paint. Yeah. If you have video games, play a little bit of video games. Do like alone time. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad thing at all.
I love my alone time.
Yeah.
Like there's many times where if I'm hanging out too much with people, I kind of just want to be alone after a while. Just
that's exactly.
Recharge and just.
I've taken so many personality tests.
I know.
And every time I take one, I am exactly 50% extroverted and 50% introverted.
I feel like I'm both.
I am both. I'm exactly the
ambivert.
middle.
What's it called? Ambrovert or something like that?
I don't know. I just saw the extrovert, and I don't really like these labels. I don't
like that because I feel like it makes me think like, oh, this is how I have to be. I don't like that, but I always get
directly in the middle.
Yeah, I feel like that's how I am too at times. I get ENFP every time.
ENFP.
That's
the same one I get.
No way.
ENFP. No, seriously.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I got one. I've been getting those all the time.
Every time I get an EFP, I'm like, what the heck?
We can link, which one do you take? Have you done 16 personalities?
There's two. 16 personalities, that's one of them.
Yeah.
I did the dark triad test. That's a really good one. That doesn't tell you ENFP, but it tells you a lot about, I talked about that in the vlog. I don't know if you saw that one, but I had my friend take it.
Okay.
And it tests you on three things. The first one is narcissism.
Okay.
Or ego. Like, if you go over 50, you're ego. That means your ego's like it can get dangerous.
Okay.
The second one is God, what was it? See, narcissism, ego. Okay, I know the last one. The last one is courage or ruthlessness.
Okay.
And then the middle one is cunningness and sneakiness. And so, for example, I got like 50 or 60 narcissism. Okay. So I kind of have a high ego, and I feel like I do get cocky sometimes.
Yeah.
And then on sneakiness, I got like a 43, 44. And I was like, that was interesting because I am kind of sneaky. I try to take the shortcuts. I try to do, like, I sometimes I try to manipulate people in a way. Like, I kind of do that.
Yeah.
But I don't do it to the point where it can get very dangerous. So I didn't get too high on that. And then on courage, I got like 4. So that means I'm like a wimp.
So you don't like, you're not the type of person that kind of like pushes yourself. You kind of need the external thing, maybe.
Yeah, I guess so. So I got really low on that. But people that actually really get high on courage and ruthlessness are actually people in the army or Marines.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because they're very
they're
very brave. Yeah, they go whatever they want. And apparently a lot of girls get high on ruthlessness, which means they're like psychotic. So
that's gonna cause a lot of
problems. Yeah, I'm sorry if you're a girl watching this.
Why would you
a lot
say
of girls
that?
get that.
How do you know?
I saw this guy. He did a test on a bunch of girls, and he said a lot of them would get over psychotic.
Well, that's
same test.
That is.
And then one time, he literally was joking with his girl, and he was like, "You probably killed someone." And she actually did kill someone. He was right. I don't know. You could try out the test.
No comment.
No comment. So.
You can't say no comment. You just commented.
Oh yeah,
on
what
it.
the heck? But
okay. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know if you 16 personalities.
That's a good one.
There's a second when you type in 16 personalities. There's a second link that's better than the first.
Really?
Better than the 16personalities.com or something.
Okay.
This other one is like literally career. It goes in depth within everything.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
So and it's like the website is super old. Like it looks super basic, but
try it out. Yeah.
It's
pretty cool.
Very cool.
Yeah.
It's not something that like you can label yourself with,
Right. Yeah.
but it's something that you can gain an understanding of who you are and like what you connect with, who you connect with, what you don't connect with,
Yeah.
how you learn and how you don't learn.
Right.
Kind of
Just what he said. Yeah.
leave
Very-
them off with something.
Leave him off with something.
Something good. Don't bullshit cliche.
I
I don't follow your dreams.
Follow your dreams.
Whatever you do.
No, not that. I guess just.
You can't guess.
I don't know what to say. Like
do
I
you
said,
mean
I
you
feel
don't
so weird right now. I don't know why.
Just be then.
Huh?
Just be
Just be.
wherever you are,
Just
in a
be.
sense, right?
Just be. That. I agree. Yeah, just be. Just be wherever you are. That's
And
how I
don't
feel
beat
right
yourself up over it. You just this is how you're feeling. This is how you're feeling.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
What I would say is, put effort into the things that you like.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Focus on the things that you're good at and the things that you like. And the things that you're not very good at, you can always put time in little by little and gain this, gain more experience with it.
Right.
And and then from there you can put in more effort and that will become your next great thing that you're good at. But the things that you're very good at, just keep focusing on that.
Mm-hmm.
What? You look confused.
No.
You're just
I'm
you.
just out of it.
You're something else. But yes.
That's what
Good.
we got.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.